Welcome to the microphone, Michaelsfield, better known as the Fox.
Hello, Raymondo.
I'm happy to say for the first time in our panel, we've got Cody Tipper from down Moree Speedway, the Magpie. Ray McCoy with you. We are getting ready for an absolute cracker game, Mick.
You're not going to let Cody say hello. You introduce him, but you're not going to let him say hello.
That's the start of the day already, Cody. See what I do, mate. You move forward here. You move forward here, Mick. Just take a break for about 80 minutes.
What are our special guests, and then you don't let him talk?
Man of many words anymore, I'll be right.
All right, we'll come to you in a moment to actually make sense. Mick, we've been here before, we've done that, we've actually been waiting for, I guess, a North Tamworth juggernaut. The day itself, before we get to the first grade encounter, just a recap of the day from the Fox.
Earlier today we had the Ladies League Tag Grand Final between North Tamworth and the Katinga Roosters. North Tamworth won out winners there. In the under-18s Grand Final. In the under-18s Grand Final we had Werris Creek and the Dungowan Cowboys, where Werris Creek came out the winners there, and in the reserve grade, the Moree Boars and the Dungowan Cowboys, where Moree came out the winners there, and that was a repeat of last year's grand final, so Moree have gone back-to-back premiers. So, in all games today, it's the teams that finished 1 and 2, the minor premiers and team that ran second in the grand final, which I think is a great result.
Good work. Before we get on to the big game, Cody, come on forward here, mate. One of the highlights of the day, Mick just mentioned the under-18s. And again, from where the Magpies have come from their glory days back in the early days. If you haven't, I was talking to Peter Wynn prior to the under-18s, and I gave him a call with 30 seconds to go in the game. It was absolutely wrapped. Brought back some great memories. But again, from a club point of view, what's your thoughts?
We're pretty proud that the kids have worked hard all year to get not only just this year, the last 2 and 3 years. So for them to get the result today, I think our 18s got pumped for the last 2 years. So they've been working pretty hard to get to the point where they are. So we're very proud of them as a club, and I'm pretty proud of the individuals as well.
All right, Mick, here we go. We've got the teams taking the field. We've got the North Tamworth Bears out there at the moment. And going, here come the Moree Boars. Again, a great game. Cody, if you want to run through the Moree Boars team, actually, let's get you to the North Tamworth team, mate. It's a bit easier.
You'll have to fill in the 3 for me because I can't get his name. Number 1, Lincoln Dickinson. Number 2, Damien Scott. Number 3.
Oh, mate. Levi.
Everybody knows
Number 4, Dono Manu. You can go 5 again.
Missy.
6 is Ethan Collins. 7, Mitch Sheridan. 8 is Dalton Desmond Water. 9 is co-captain Scott Blanche. 10, Benny Jarvis come back from injury. 11 is the other co-captain Josh Smeedle. 14 is Jack Patterson. 13 Jake Voss. They got Liam Ball and plenty of experience at the bench, and James Cooper, Tom Wilson and Rocky Wadwell.
Good work, and Boise being the coach of them. If you want to run through the Moree Boars,
Moree Boars, the minor premiers for 2023, hosted the grand final. Hosted the major semi-final and got rolled up there at Moree, so that's why we're here today. Number 1, Adrian Smith. Number 2, Jake Tyre. Number 3, Joe Wade. Number 4, Willie Baker. Number 5, James Duncan. Number 6 is Jamie Sampson. Number 7, captain coach is Michael Watton. 8 is Luke Hetherington. 9 is Zach Sampson. Number 10 is Daniel Jobson. 11 is Brent McDonald. 12 is Cameron Rogers. 13 is Brent Cochran. And then we have number 16 is Jack Mitchell, 17 is Peter Watton, and 19 is Marshall Barger, 20 is Richard Simpson.
You've done that well, mate. We've now got a minute silence. On the ground today, we're in for cracker. Make a big shout out to the sponsors of Group 4 Rugby League in 2 is new. Again, the West Entertainment Group and everyone else that comes on board. There's a million sponsors here, not this year.
Don't know, I couldn't tell you, mate. What's that? We only got the two that we can see on the sheet. Other than the West Entertainment Group, and I think they're all the North Timber supporters, sponsors.
They are, mate. So we go West Entertainment Group and Tui's New. Good to have them all on board. Is Tui's New still a bit? I'm a non-drinker.
Moree will be receiving the kickoff, running away from the scoreboard, so towards the bar end, with first use of the ball.
Here we go. It's game on. Go for it, Mick.
Jamie Sampson there scored. No, he's not going to offload to General Jobson. Quick little feet there by Jamie. Very lightly on his feet, so I think he ended up winning one of the awards this year. He was high up in the trying points. General Jobson gets his on the run. Good tackle low, nice and low by Levi. With Benny Jarvis over top. Nick Watton then passes off to Luke Hetherington. He's just knocked that on there. Nicky Hetherington doesn't normally run that wide of the ruck there.
It looks like Moree are trying to work across the field, so normally they two pass early, but it looks like they're going one off the ruck to work across the field.
Cody, tell me this getting into a grand final. I know it's different to other games, but from your experience being on the field this year, whether you be North Tamworth or Moree, how much research have you put into the other team where you're simply concentrating on what your team can do?
I think North Tamworth play their own style of footy. They know how to beat teams, and I just think they go through their paces. They look to frustrate teams out of it. So I reckon you see them hold possession here for the first 20.
Right, North with the ball.
I might just have to mention Big Dalton, Desmond Walker's haircut. He actually looks like a bit of a Viking today. He's gone the short side with a half mullet kind of look and dyed it red. So North Tamworth is about 15 metres out first. Fair different chance of attacking. So we've got Jake Ross. Finds his front. Good tackle by Cameron Rogers there. They're coming wide. You can see Mitch Sheridan getting tackled again by Cameron Rogers and Grant McDonald. Here we go.
Go wide for the first time. To get points this early would be a big step forward in the grand final. The loose ball there, and guess what?
Last Brewer used to always say don't play at the ball, and I think Scott Blanche scores the opening try of the 2023 grand final, just 2 to 3 metres to the left side of the post, in where the biggest Moree contingent of the crowd is. So nice start by Norse. I think Blanchie was probably just looking to roll the ball in to get a repeat set.
Yeah, I think North looked to constrict Moree. That wasn't anything too expensive there. I think Blanche was looking for another set of 6 and got the lucky bounce, but that's what North do. They just keep putting the pressure on you until you pop.
2.5 minutes into the game. First points to North Tamworth Bears. Again, a lot can happen in that first two either way. It's not the end of the road by any means for Moree, but they regroup now and come back and start afresh.
Just while we've got a bit of a break, I'll just quickly run through in the Ladies League Tag this year. The top highest point scorers for the Ladies League Tag is Meg Corbett from 30 with 134, an unknown player with 114 points. Amy Barraclough from North Tamworth with 94, Tegan Resch 62 from North, Lauren Day from Dungown with 52, and then with the leading try scorers, again Monique Corbett 15, Tegan Resch 15, another unknown, Taylor King from North with 3, and Jackie Jones with 12.
But I'll just see your writing. Are you a doctor or a chemist?
Mate,
Is she seriously, your patients could not read your writing. There we go. Kick is successful. And with just 3 minutes gone in the first half of the first grade grand final, North Tamworth Bears go to a 6-0 lead.
And just quickly before the kick-off, the top 5 contenders for the Ladies League Tag Player of the Year: Cassidy Morley from Boggabri, Steph Halvin from Norse, Piper Rankmore for Gunnedah.
Carry on, Nick.
Now we've got a break here. Lauren Curry there from North Tamworth winger. And now Josh Wheel having to hit up through the middle and got the penalty. I'll just quickly finish that off. Piper Rankmore from Gunnedah, Dana Porter from Werris Creek, and Monique Corbett again.
Another break. Scotty Blanche. The game the ball getting away. Go to Manu.
It's not the ideal start that Moree would have been after. We're just on 5 minutes in, and it's going to be 12-0 as North Tamworth score under the post from John O'Mona. We've got time out here by referee Michael Lace. Something's been said. I would imagine there'd be no other reason for time out.
Well, he's going towards, I'm assuming it's going to be the crowd.
No, let's...
Yeah, I think he's going to have a yarn to somebody regarding the...
Ground manager. He's requesting a ground manager. We'll wait and see. We'll stay away from that one because we're only going to speculate. But Mitch Sheridan will line up the kick in the meantime. What did you see there, Cody, from the kickoff?
Could have went either way. The ball bounced towards Moree like it always does, and they just couldn't handle it. I think Moree will still hold confidence. I think while they still win 18 points, they'll still hold confidence. Mick Watton taking a bit of control here. Wrestle them back into the game, they'll look for the strike with weapons like Willie Baker.
Mick Watton looks like he's in a fair bit of pain there. He's with the trainer at the moment. I don't know if it's a dislocated finger, but it looked like they were trying to put it back in. He doesn't look real comfortable there at the moment.
Well, we have Benny Burridge moving across, not to take the goal, but he's with security. And no doubt, as we assume, they might be having a yarn to it.
We've got a couple of New South Wales officials heading that way in the ground managers, so we'll just concentrate on the football and let them worry about the crowd.
We'll get this ball back first.
No, just put in the trees. Not many get over the trees.
Well, that takes the score to 12 points to nil. And again, we're under 5 minutes into the encounter. I'm just thinking early days, Cody, but again, we went up there to the major semi-final, and North Tamworth came away with a 40 points to 10 win over the Moree. That must be bringing back some bad memories for the Boars at the moment.
I think they're pretty confident. They've got some experience in Brett and Cochran and stuff like that, so if they can wrestle momentum early here, I reckon they'll back themselves to run anyone down.
The biggest thing for Moree at the moment is not to chase the scoreboard, just to probably get back into the grind and get that first try on the board and things change.
Right, we'll settle back, we'll watch the action now. North Tamworth in possession. Down the blind side, Josh Schmidt bringing forward. Pretty keen if they're going to lift him up. Nice solid run.
And from Levi. Levi's deceptively strong. He's not a big man, but deceptively strong.
Early kick. James Duncan with the ball. And again, a strong positive move there. The North Tamworth defence up in one line. They're now restricted back within the 20.
I think you'll find that will be the story of the day. North kick to the corners and just compress up and look to slow Moree's momentum.
Mick Lacey, our referee today.
He's had a pretty good year, the referee. I think he's done a good job doing the games I've seen. So
good panic too.
He's earned the right to have a crack at the grand final.
Okay, Moree in position. First ball they've had, a chance to see what they can do in attack. But again, solid defence from the North Tamworth Bears.
From the Viking. Good Watton district, Blossom turns Cameron Rogers in under. I think Mick Watton's kicking game early will play a big part in Moree getting back into this game. He's kicking into a win, so it's going to be difficult, but he's a very tactical kind of kicker. Is that such a word, Cody?
That was very good.
Yeah, kicking out of the game early, we've been stung with before. When we went out there, he's very smart, and he will look to kick long in the corners and wrestle some field possession so Moree can have a crack.
Strong defence from Daniel Johnson again. Some experience there. Oh. There was a late tackle on James Cooper. Referee missed that one.
Somebody missed the assignment there because Blanchie got tackled and nobody thought about dummy arms. So a little bit lazy from the Bears, uncharacteristic.
Luke Hetherington running forward. Again, let's see what the Boars can do in possession. They go down the blind side.
To Jake Ty, the son of Merv Ty.
And then Merv.
Who captain and coached the 2002 Moree winning team.
Cameron Rogers going forward.
Zach Sampson having a hit up now. He's the son of Locke Sampson, who also was in the Moree 2002 grand final side. Everybody knows Warren as well.
There we go, the ball's loose. The ball goes towards North. Lincoln Dixon brings it out. They're on their line now. See how the boys defence the hold it back there. The ball's come loose.
I think they might have got a good call. I think there might have been a bit of a play at the ball, but I'm a big believer of ball security. He didn't really lock that ball up and just try to get a quick play the ball.
Again, the crowd, it's a huge crowd. Very quiet at the moment ago. Probably shocked at the scoreline with 10 minutes gone. It's 12-0. With the Bears leading the Boars and the Birds. The Bees and the Birds and the Bees, Kate.
Willie Baker's first touch here, I reckon. He'll try to get outside the centre.
Yes, Willie Baker's the leading try scorer this year for first grade.
Moree in possession, they go out.
There he is.
Cutting run.
Typical Willie Baker run, and only just dragged short down the line.
Back to the centre field, Daniel Jobson.
I got held out like Daniel.
On the open side.
Daniel Jobson in back play there, holding the hamstring. I don't think he's real good, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Watson goes right back through the middle. Zach Sampson again.
Watson real happy with his outside runners there, Mr. Watson.
Brady Cochran. Yeah, it doesn't matter what numbers on Bretton's back. You can move from anywhere, ball goes wide.
Looks like Bretton's playing hooker and they've moved number 9, Zach Sampson, to playing that left edge back right.
Great time right here for him. Daniel Jobson might be done for the day, but Moree probably just panicked a little bit there, I thought. I think that's what Watton was when he was very adamant, very vocal to his outside backs, and let's say that I think young Sampson come under, but I think he wanted him to stay out. I think you might be right with that change there, Cody. They're probably thinking like Brent's probably the most dangerous player on the paddock. In that mindset, the more they get his hands on the ball, the better. And he's always unpredictable no matter where he plays.
Yeah, we were winning by, I think it was 18 points with 4 minutes to go at Narrabri a couple of years ago, and Brenton was playing out there, and then he's playing hooker. I think he scored 4 tries in 3 minutes and beat us. So I know how dangerous he is. Northtown will have to do some good ruck work to slow the ruck, and then also some good mark work to negate his.
Not a good sign with Daniel Jobson getting assisted from the field. It's only 12 minutes in it, so you wouldn't expect.
Carrying that for probably the last 5 minutes, watching him play here. But
as a coach, Cody, this is not a change you want to make this early using. But they're going to bring Marshall Barker on. Loads and loads of experience, tough as that come, good ball player. He can play short, he can play it back, and he can play in traffic. So they're not losing, they're probably gaining some ball playing. But
probably going to lose a little bit of energy with Jobbo going on, but
he's a very hot and active young man. Looks like his afternoon's over.
depending on how they were going to use Marshall as well in their player mix, that's now been negated. And again, it looks like it's a fair injury to but it is a hamstring because Daniel's not putting any weight on that leg coming off the field at the moment. But we've seen miraculous recoveries before.
Yeah, after he played the ball on his last run, he grabbed the hamstring straight away and was struggling to get out of play. So.
Right, Bears in possession. Back into play, Nick.
Yep, so Ethan Collins. He's one of the few 5'8", so Ethan that doesn't mind having a run. He's very run first orientated, which is good. Nice yard by Benny Jarvis in behind the Hayes and the Margers. As the ball goes out the dot, and Desmond Walker, the new Viking of somewhat.
That's a good story in itself.
Well, we make something up as we go. Lance coming hard, what for Jake Boston? He just held on to it. And Hansey gets dominated on that tackle. It's nice way to play the ball. And Mitch Sheridan. Oh no, there's a rig in the end. Here we go. Here's Jack Patterson's come on. Not sure who Jack Patterson has replaced.
No, he started in the
Oh, sorry, he did too. Started in the back row.
Oh, we've got punches being thrown.
Oh, we got
And it is Mick Watton. It's the captain coach having a dig.
Mick Watton.
No, it's a five. It's the five.
Jamie Sampson. Jamie Sampson.
Oh, it is
I think John O'Maroon. Something happened in the tackle.
Well,
We're over on the fence.
we'll see what happens here. The referee stayed on the field to hold that position, and he's doing it. It looks like he's negating that. The bottom rule of that is, punches thrown on the field, you've got to take some action.
Was there any punches thrown?
Yes, there was.
I didn't see it.
You'll see on the replay.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I think it was just a bit of push and shove. And my name's Jamie.
Maybe
my
he was,
name's John.
maybe he was
Let's have a
pointing.
beer after the game.
Maybe he was pointing towards McDonald's over on the corner.
It's well handled by the
Play
way. There wasn't
continues.
much in that, right? Let's get on with the
Benny
game.
Jarvis.
So, again, we're about 5 metres out. North team with attacking the line, as we can see. Good width. We're going to come out the Sherrow.
Back inside.
You've got to be careful holding, standing there, Desmond, doing nothing. You'll get done for obstruction.
Back inside again.
They're taking
Jake
really
Cross.
nice and tight, so they'll go wide now. They've sucked the defence in.
Josh Smeedle. Back through the middle. Where are the runners?
Oh, Josh. Forced an offload that didn't really need to be taken.
Jamie
there.
Sampson.
Now giving away the penalty from Mitch Sheridan. I look, it's probably a fair enough. Sorry, probably needed to slow the game down back to their place. So this will be good for Moree to be able to kick out of trouble and get down into more time. They haven't been down there much. They haven't had many opportunities. So.
Cody, do you see a little bit of frustration in the Boars team with that little skirmish over here?
That's how they play.
It's a wake-up call.
That's how they play. They play their hearts in their sleeves. They're very passionate team. I think that was just a little uncharacteristic for North. So I thought they would have tried to look for a repeat set and frustrate Moree a little bit more.
Willie Baker coming in for his very strong runner, Willie. Very, very strong up top.
Luke Everything. So Brenton is playing.
Spending a lot of time coming up, isn't he? Good tackle there on Joe Wade by Levi.
Watton again. Through the middle. Where's his runner? There he is. Side step. No more runners. Return over.
Well, Moree probably missed the boat there a little bit, not pushing with the ball. There was half an opportunity made by Mick Watton and Adrian Sampson, and the rest of the team sort of missed the boat a little bit.
You can give some credit to Scott Blanche there. He sent him up to the ruck and he flooded the space and was able to slow the attack.
Another penalty to North Tamworth. Marker's not straight.
Marker's not straight. Look, how do you're Moree at the moment? Things aren't quite going your way. As a captain coach, what are you saying to your team?
Complete safety down the other end. It's pretty simple. Plenty of strikes in the team. We just got to earn the field position once you got it.
Take the ball into that pattern, Cody. Because at the moment they're being very reactive to what North are bringing.
Yeah, I think you'll see Moree will play off the cuff. They've got a lot of natural footballers, so it's probably hard for them to play to a structure, like kick to the corner and stuff. But Mick Watton's experience of pushing around pretty well.
Benny Jarvis again.
He's got up a bit gingerly too.
Gone wide.
I'm not overly sure what Moree's appealing for. They seem to get caught short there for some reason. I don't know if they thought it was a forward pass or not.
Well, that's number 5 in Masaley. Back at nearly got it. There we go.
They're just happy to be called this way. Moree just probably need to grind you for a little bit. They've got 2 of the leading try scorers in Adrian Smith and Will Baker. The 2 top try scorers in the competition, with Adrian Smith the leading point scorer in the front. They just sort of be a bit patient and grind in. They'll get themselves back here, give themselves every chance at the moment. They've been frustrated out of the game. Some of their own errors, some of their own disciplines. We'll see Nick Watton have a bit of a blow up once with his outside backs not being where he wanted them. I think that at the moment they're probably just a little bit overawed with the situation. It's been 2002 since they last won the comp. 2004 I think was the last time they won in the grand final when they lost to Weewell. So they haven't been in these big stages for a while.
Does that matter?
Well, look,
Like at the end of the day.
I think with the younger guys on the side, I think the experienced guys have played plenty football. Mick Watton's played a lot of grand final.
But their footy at the start of the year got them to lead the premiership. They were playing that
for three quarters of the competition, they were the best side by a mile in the competition, and they had a bit of a hiccup. They probably found a bit of form last week with a big win over Kitty, but now they've got to try and take it in here. Yeah.
So as we come out of that major semi, a big strong win to the Bears, we come to the grand final day for a rematch. The game that score sit on now 16-0 after no matter what 19 minutes. Where do they go from here, Cody?
I reckon they're just looking at the moment to wrestle some momentum back. As soon as they get some momentum, they'll strike, I reckon. It doesn't matter if they're 18 or 24 points down at the moment, they know they can score points. I reckon they're just looking for 20 minutes to go, be within 2 tries and give it a crack.
They haven't had a lot of ball, have they?
No, they haven't, but it's their own doing. Few silly errors and that, but the guys like Scott Blanche from the park, and he's always going to restrict your possession. You're going to attack weapons all over the park.
Well, if you've just joined us, we're broadcasting live from Jack Wilson Oval here in Tamworth, and it is the 2023 Group 4 Rugby League first grade grand final between the North Tamworth Bears in the red and the Moree Boars in the blue. Ray McCoy, Mick Smoodle and Cody Tiggle.
And brought to you by West Entertainment Group and Tooheys as the major sponsors of the Group 4 competition. North Tamworth bringing the ball back out again, around 20 metres from their own line. Ben Jarvis takes that typical Ben Jarvis run in behind the A's and the markers. Finds his front quite regularly, Benny.
Solid defence.
It's
Mick, you were a regular on the broadcasting commentary panels for a long while. You had a bit of a break. Anything?
People started working out where I mumble and talk rubbish, so I just didn't get used anymore.
All right, solid kick from the North Tamworth going right down towards the corner.
And he took it.
Good save from James Duncan. Oh, it's not the other way. Jake Sorrow.
That's a bad error.
Oh.
He's not happy with the touch judge official. Jake's taken the ball and then gone in the touch. So North Tamworth again, aim for tries. They're going to be attacking 10 metres out.
Some of Scott Blanche best work there, kick to the corner early. 40-20 opportunity for the pressure on Jake trying to get there and make the error.
I think he had to play it because he's going to be a 40-20. So I know some people will be saying, why didn't he let it run? But he would have been a 40-20, but unfortunately he put his foot on the sideline.
Game on again. North spreading.
I think I'll be feeding Levi with a bit more of ball and getting him one-on-one. Like I said, he's very strong, Levi.
Blanche has called it the open. Back out through the middle.
Back to the Viking, Desmond. 2 metres from the try line. This is where Scott Blanche comes into his own. He just works really hard with his... defended that quite well, Moree. That's a kept play from the Bears, and it's not always gets defended that well.
So under Desmond,
heavily involved in that defensive play.
going wide.
Forward. I think the officials might have missed a forward pass there, Cody. Your thoughts?
No comment.
Well, good pickup.
Referee's pulled it back.
Referee's got him offside.
And he's roofed the ball back over to McDonald's.
Did he get the markers not being square because Adrian Sampson, the leading point scorer for the Group 4 competition, was actually in goal when he's picked that up. So if you had a replay, we could see he's got offside. I'm not sure if he's got markers not square or someone offside. We've got 18 and a half minutes to go, and North Tamworth again 5 metres out from the try line.
Nick Watton well offside in the middle of the field. Let's see what happens here. North on the attack.
He's lost that. He's already lost control of that. Good tackle, Nick Watton. Zach Sampson getting through plenty of work on this right edge.
Back in the middle. Jake Frost again.
We've got time off here. I think people might be thinking he got caught for that eye, but I think he got caught for the steal on the ground. I think,
well, as you can see from the pictures, Mick Watton not happy. It looks like quite a bit of frustration again, Tony. We picked up a couple of, I think, no comment, but there's a couple of rulings that have actually gone away. In fact, the trainers have just dragged off one of the Moree boys that was being a little bit vocal, probably protecting him from either being singed into a set, but he's certainly coming down the sideline now and having a bit of a break.
Just a schedule change. He normally plays about 23 minutes, so we're going to be looking for a
I'll
blow.
tell you what, you're going to be a politician.
he's doing a bit of puffing there.
Oh. Strong defence there from William Baker, who took out Mitch Sheridan. Took out Mitch Sheridan in the play. Solid tackle. Mitch Sheridan got up and basically just shook it off, but just that little bit of tension coming into the game now. I said that one of the players, the 18 Luke Hetheridge, is having a bit of a break already for the ball.
Only Cody, I think that's a schedule never changed. Jack Mitchell's come on. Jack Mitchell's come on.
So explain this why the trainer had him by the elbow, dragging towards the
You get the first
sideline
player
to get him
wrong,
off the
you
play.
make the next set.
Yeah, you blokes, seriously.
How long since you played 20 minutes?
Yeah, good on you.
Luke Hetherington's a gentleman front row, mate. They all hate coming off. I don't know if front row or any player wants to come
Okay,
off.
so with these two gibberish, there we go. Frustration sneaking in. Now that would have been for the late tackle on Mitch Sheridan.
Is it for the late or for the shoulder tackle?
No, it was late, but again, he went through it. But again, I'll give Mitch credit. He took the tackle, got up, and it was the officials that actually pulled it back, not Mitch. So he'll have a bit of a break. Now we've got 13 against 12. Scotty Blanche with the ball. Waiting for him to go off. Everyone having a breather.
James Cooper's on the sideline about to come on. But imagine if he'd taken Benny Jarvis, because Dalton Desmond Walker plays 80.
Dalton's already off, mate.
Is he?
Yeah. Tommy Wilson's on the
Tommy
job.
Williston's okay, I'll take that back
We've
then.
got Rockwood on the left too. We're going for some experience.
I would assume some strong defence now, Cody, from both teams, but let's see what it brings. 10 metres out, North on the attack. Back towards the middle.
This is where I'm happy to be a winger and stay out of all the middle. It's too tough in there for me.
Going wide. Winger came up, then left the gap.
Good pressure from Jake Fire. He's come off his wing and taken the gamble and it's paid off.
See, North's got the big fella running water.
Big Bradley McManus, no one spitter. He's run water most of the year for him, so. But Moree got used to the ball, as they've done for most of the game, coming from the try line. Joe Wade has a hit. Another very good attacking centre, young Joe Wade. Very good on his feet and quite quick when he gets into some open paint.
Strong defence.
That's one fella that will roll his sleeves up and do a lot of hard work, Brent Cochran. He's just had a run from dummy half and now come up with a knock one, unfortunately.
Error. He's not happy. Again, Benny Jarvis having a solid go.
Yeah, he's been one of the best for a few years for North. He always leads the way. He gets in ruck speed going and allows Blanche to cut the back of it. So I think he's looking to come off. He's had two goes at coming off, but both scrums have stopped him.
That's right. Benny's good at getting in behind the A defenders and the markers and finding his front. And getting that good quick play the ball.
We've got James Cooper on the sideline. Who would you assume will be getting the break? Ben?
Ben's tried 3 times to come to the sideline, so fairly confident. Offside.
Got a knock off. Again, Levi putting the jersey on for the Bears. He's had a bit of experience around the region with Union as well. He's certainly a gifted sportsman.
Who's that?
Levi.
Levi, yes.
Stay with him, mate. Stay with him.
Well, I'm just looking at the interchange, and because we've had a scrum, I think they sort of snuck one in there
Just prior.
Had
You want to feed the ball?
And Moree just got to stay patient here. They've done a lot of work in their own half and their own line. We've just got to trust their processes and their systems. It's for me, it's been a cracker of a game at the moment. It's still a bit of arm wrestling
Jake
going on.
taking a run.
Moree about 30 metres out from their own try line, tackle 3, I think that might be. Probably going to look for an early kick. There we go.
Head towards the sideline, good bounce. And it's about touch.
To me, that's not a bad result from Moree. Just get out there and get composed down there. You know, you can get yourself set at a scrum, Cody. You'd be happy with that as a coach?
If I was playing front row, I'd be happy with it. You could have
It's, I don't know about you guys, but the game feels like it's going at a fair rate of pace. Like it's not. We're down 14 minutes, and you know the intensity still feels like it's there. You know, it's some big hits. You know, both sides are playing at a good intensity, good pace.
If anything, Cody, Moree seem to have consolidated a little bit over the last 5.
I think you find that with Moree. They won't go away. They'll keep tooling around the middle, and when they get the opportunity, I reckon they'll take them.
Josh Smoodle. A lot quicker than his dad.
I'm not going to give him that argument.
And over there, Mick Watton for Moree now.
Another uncharacteristic error from North in the last game.
Oh, the shoulder charge from James Cooper.
Good play there by Mick Watton. He sort of put himself in a position that he could do both.
Marshall Barker. Again, Breton moved out of hooker now. He's more of a pivot role, Cody.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to play at the back rails of North to try to move the big forward pack around. Try and wear him a bit quicker. It's probably a smart move.
Going down the blind again. Chip kick, we've got some pace, have we?
6 to go.
6 to go for Moree. About 12 metres out.
20 metres out with the first real opportunity to have an attack other than the scrum. Jack Mitchell takes the hit, finds his front, gets rolled onto his back. Sorry, brother.
I know you're talking to, but they can't hear.
He's got that on me tonight.
Spray down the middle.
Good off play by Marshall Barker in traffic.
This is their opportunity, Cody.
Yeah, it looks like Brenton's scheme around the post of Marshall Barker again. Yeah, sure to that.
We've used the kick. And yes! Again, very smart play. They've left the wing alone.
Yeah.
Very good work, very clever from from Jamie Sampson. To kind of kick North have a short in goal, so you can't get that kick wrong. So quite nice try by young James Duncan on this left hand wing. So certainly gets Moree 10 minutes to half time, gets Moree back in the game. And probably the most importantly thing, Cody as a coach, they've scored while the man down.
Yeah, I think Moree could have 11 players on the field and they're still threatening to score no matter where on the park. They've got that many strike weapons. That was pretty smart from Jamie Sampson. It was pre-planned, but North's always defend up and in pretty hard. So it's always a good tactic just rolling in behind. It always slows the winger down or you get that opportunity to score.
They kept the play in the middle, left the winger alone, and then after 2-3 plays,
yeah,
the kick goes through.
They're two big threats. I think Brett Cochran and Marshall Barker are on the right there. I think their eyes were on there, and a bit about Jamie Sampson's scheme on the left.
Just while they have a bit of a break, I'll quickly run through the candidates for the under-18s, best and fairest. Bailey Beck from Werris Creek, Jordan Henman from Dungowan, Uasi Anawaku from Coody, Lockie Bennell from Dungowan, and Braden Allen from Dungowan. They're the 5 guys who are in running for the best and fairest in the under-18s. And the next break I'll get is, I don't get time on this one, I'll talk about the tries and points for the 18s.
Lining up the kick now for the boys. Bears lead 16-4. We've got 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
I'll back him in, Jamie. Adrian Smith.
Cost you 20 cents.
Well, he's scored 275 points this year, so I reckon he's a fair chance. Just waiting to
Cost you 20 cents.
So in number 18s, highest point scorers this year, number 1 Brado Allen with 182 points from Dundown. Braden Muller in second from Beauty with 74. Isaiah Cochran, which is Brent Cochran's under 60 from Narrabri. Fourth is Robert Lay from Creek with 54, and 5 Bailey Crow from Gunnedah with 50.
All right, we're McCoy, Mixed Meadle and Cody Tickle. This is the Group 4 Rugby League first grade grand final. We've got 9 minutes 33 remaining in the first half. And the North Tamworth Bears lead the Boars 16 points to 4. Jump up here, mate. Next Meadle lost a bit of paper. Right, meanwhile, Cody back in the action. North Tamworth in possession now. They've turned over.
It's a massive play from Brock Rodwell to wrestle momentum back off Moree. When they get it, they're hard to stop.
Let's go, Bob! Thomas Wilson going forward. Solid run.
But North have moved Blanche out of the halves with Liam Ball coming on the field.
It's James Cooper through the middle. Looking very lean and mean. Going out wide, cut out fast, forward. That ball was that forward, it nearly landed near the traffic lights in Bridge Street.
That 10 minutes feel like it's very good, very quick. Billy Baker's back here on the sideline to come on with just over 8 minutes to go.
The crowd's rather subdued, are they not?
Ebbs and flows. I think when Moree get momentum, they're very loud. There's a very big Moree contingent here. So.
The game's still in the balance. I know it's still first half at 16-4, but the game is still very much in the balance.
You know, I'm waiting for you to say, what? Cody. Nick always says it's a game of two halves. And it is. Brenton Cochran, Nick Whiten.
The winger wasn't where he needed to be there, but he took the hit up earlier.
Go away, going back across field now. Pinged in the middle of the field. Jamie Sampson out of dummy half.
Very good left foot step.
Barker going forward. Mick, one of the things you and I have been around for 100 years, we've actually had Jamie Sampson in our Group 4 system now, I think since he was 16.
Yeah.
He went away with our under-16s that won the country championship and still putting back into Group 4 Rugby League.
Good catch by Lincoln Dixon there, one of those floaty bombs.
And he's through.
They're always giving to take those floaty bombs, so it was a good catch. And again, North Tamworth on the attack.
Josh Meadle.
Another 50 metres out there.
Some of these players will be looking for a nice break. 6:30 remaining. I'll tell you what, Cody, you brought a bit of class for the commentary team, mate. Thank you for that.
Good touch.
It was a good solid tackle, I thought, was that.
Brenton Cochran in the tackle.
I reckon it went past the horizontal.
James Cooper
on his back.
He's up and out of a game.
Maybe the legs in the air didn't look really.
Has James been on the man shape or what's going on?
I think Cooper's just been doing a lot of crossfit.
Looking fit, the young fella. There he goes again. Again, Brenton back
One of the more experienced North Tamworth players, aren't they? Tommy Worston, his grandfather's on the namesakers who come in, so the ground's named after his dad. His grandfather, Brocky Rodwell.
Good to see Brock back in the fold.
5 metres out. Young Liam Ball's come on, so
Solid.
Blanche is going to probably play a bit wider of the ruck now, I'd imagine, as a ball player.
The 6 again was played at. Yes, it is. James Cooper made that ruling. Very good. So the ball wide, though. Yes, they are. Coming wide again. Josh Meadle. chuck it at him again. From the 20.
Liam Ball, the son of Steve Ball, who was a bit of a North Tamworth legend and old boy. Rob Ball taking a run from down the yard.
Will they go wide, recover?
They tried to go wide and still got half a chance. Yeah, he's come down heavy on his head there, Lincoln.
Strong tackle from Brett McDonald.
He's got up shaking his head. He landed fairly flush on his head there.
Good ball away, kick through.
He might get in trouble again, late shot.
It's there was a late shot. I'm trying to see who it is. It's for 4.
Was it Willie Baker?
James Willie Baker. Willie Baker.
Like Willie be looking for a big moment, change the momentum in the game. He's just got to keep his head and probably do it within the rules.
Do we take the 2, Cody, or we keep the pressure on with 3.5 minutes remaining?
Well, they got a 12 point.
I'm more about the feel on the ground. It feels like if you're on top, you keep going. I think 12 points isn't going to be enough to win against Moree in the second half.
They've been down here a long time now, so I'm probably to catch 22 really. They have a 12 up at the moment, they go to 14 up, but Moree have been doing a lot of defence.
Well, Moree don't want to see any points scored now, do they?
No.
In this last 3 minutes. James People lets it go. To kick through in a game with a Moree runner. Kick it again, and he's got the ball. Good cover. Great cover from North Tamworth.
Typical Scott Blanche, never give up, never give up.
Jamie Sampson, ball goes wide, but
Stuffed him back play, he's in trouble.
2 players having a yarn. They're okay.
Jake's eyed Scotty Blanche. Jake telling him how good a chase it was. The typical Scott Blanche, never give up. Now he's a 9 running down the winger.
Why he's the best player in the group.
Jake's come out either fatigued or just a bit of hurt. Moree on the march. 2:33 remaining in the first half.
I think if he had got that first bounce, he never.
Brenton Cotton going through. He's on his own. Can he regather? No, he can't, but it'll actually North Tamworth ground the ball.
Moree score a try. There's 2 minutes to half time. Moree get on the board here. Take a bit of momentum into the second half, and the game can change a great deal.
16-8, 16-10. It's going on, Cody.
Yeah, absolutely. Once Moree get momentum, they're hard to slow down. So, if I was a betting man, I'd say Moree good chance to score 4 points here.
A little bit unlucky there. Like little Jake tried to get that first bounce into his hands rather than the second kick. He's probably half a chance of sprinting away and scoring on the post.
Well, Mick, you're our
Just
stats
didn't
man.
quite come to where he needed to be.
You're our stats man. How long since points have been scored?
32 minutes.
Yeah, it's
No.
just no. The game's tightened up, hasn't it?
Oh, it's certainly become an arm race the last 20 minutes.
Here's the balls. 1:30 remaining in the first half.
This is
Bears lead
Moree to be
16
the last team with the ball this half, so they've got to make the most of this set, I feel.
No silly mistakes. There's your gap. What can they do? They'll have the thinkers. There's Brenton Cochrane. Ball's gone out again. Oh. Double knock on. It looks like it'll be a North speed no doubt.
Willie Baker, I think, knocked on first. We've got a North Tamworth player down. They didn't really need Baker come through. Not nothing, you know, they had the ball and they collided with each other. So while there's another breaking play, we've got some. I'll just quickly call out the leading try scorers
Go, mate.
for the under-18s. Braden Allen from Dungowan with 11, Jordan Hamlin from Dungowan with 11, Isaiah Cochrane and Josh O'Connell from Narrabri Dungowan, 9 each. And then we got Kyle and Aiden from Werris Creek with 10 tries. They're the leading try scorers for the under-18s.
Just for the video, this is Mick Smeedle, our stats man. Knows nothing about football, but he's a death legend on stats. Here we go. The Fox has been around, eh, mate?
I've got around it. Visited
The clock is
a few dens.
The clock has stopped now, 50 seconds remaining. North speed. The Bears lead 16-4. Levi.
We've got another injury from Moree. I'm not sure who's that going down in that one.
Josh Sliddle out wide. With Watton around his legs. Back towards the middle.
Young Zach Sampson in back play there, limping, so to keep an eye on that. He's going down, he's taking a knees. He doesn't look real good.
Oh, strong defence. Tom Williston.
The change called time out with 10 seconds to go.
That's the rule. The trainer puts his hand up.
Unfortunately, okay. The 5 candidates for the best and fairest and reserve grade this year, we have Billy Mean from Dungowan, Archer Thistle from Cooney, Fred Williams from Creek, Wyatt Roberts from Moree, and Jack Hayes from Boggleborough. They are the 5 candidates for the Group 4 reserve grade best and fairest.
Beautiful. All right, players up. We've got 8 seconds remaining in the first half. What could North do? Nearly broke the line. 3 seconds. The Hooter will go. One more tackle. This is the last play. We go back down the line with Scotty Blanche. And back to the open.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that.
And that'll be it. All right, before we take a break, boys, half-time in the first grade encounter from Jack Wilson Oval. The Bears lead 16-4. Mixed Meadle.
Game is still very, very up for grabs. Moree have been under the pump for the best part of 40 coming off their own try line. Very limited opportunities down there and probably haven't taken the most of everyone, but they've got one good try to let James themselves a little rubber in.
Right, Scott.
Cody Tickle.
He got it. Good on you, mate. Okay, Cody Tickle.
A bit of a masterclass from Scott Lynch in the first half, I reckon. He was probably the main instrument to keep the possession away from Moree, keep them down their end and limit their opportunities. So you've got to give him a fair rap, I reckon. But North's on top, but if Moree are within 12 points with 20 to go, they're probably favourites to win. They can clearly get out of it.
All right, well, the game certainly started with a plus with some very quick points. In fact, 12 points in 10 minutes for the Bears. But we'll leave you now and we'll have a break. 16-4. The Bears lead the Moree Bulls. We'll come back to Jack Wilson Oval in just a moment. Second half of our first grade grand final of the Group 4 Rugby League first grade grand final between the North Tamworth Bears and the Moree Bulls. A half-time score, as we mentioned earlier, the Bears leading 16 points to 4. Mick Speedle, the Fox is with me. Cody's having a quick break just to get the stats together. Mick, what are we looking forward to in this second half?
This second half, like I said, the game was, well, it's been an arm wrestle really for probably the last 20 minutes of that first half. There wasn't many points scored. The North jumped out to a 12-point lead after 10 minutes, and then it's sort of been a bit of an arm wrestle. I think this half's going to be extremely exciting. Both sides, I think they could probably take the shackles off a little bit and let the ball do some work.
All right, Cody's back with us. Cody, looking into the second half now. Are you game enough to basically predict a winner, or is this one of those games you sit and watch?
Nah, I'm not predicting no winners. She's on a knife edge at the moment.
There we go.
Perfect start for Moree though.
Okay, this will see Moree on the attack.
Running towards the scoreboard. North will run into their favourite end, back towards the bar and the old boys.
The other consideration, the sun in the eyes in the second half, Cody.
Yeah, it's very nice looking into the sun, especially in the second half.
It's nice looking into your eyes, that sunset, Cody. I might say that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on.
Tell me this, Mick, we get into this game now. A lot of this is going to be result around the smarts. There we go, ball going wide.
Moree got some very smart footballers now. Brent Cochran, Jamie Sanson, Adrian Smith, Mick Watton. The ball in hand are all very clever. So down here you'd be expecting Moree to probably get some points on, but North defensively are very good.
Brenton Cochran's moved out of dummy half. He's now being out more of a fifth. Mick Watton calling shots.
Looks like Cameron Rogers has come in and done it. Yeah, he's played a lot of 9 over his time, Cameron. Marshall Bailey is going to reach that score. That's a perfect start for the Moree Bulls.
Cody, it's game on.
Yeah, I think so. The experience has shone through. The two older players in the forwards, Brent Cochran and Marshall Bailey, up there. They've been probing in the middle all day, so I think they keep asking questions like that. They'll be pretty dangerous.
As a Moree supporter, player, you couldn't ask for a better start. You're kicking off, the ball goes into touch, scrum, that very second score. It's what, a minute and a half into the second half, and we've got to try.
Now, we've already had a couple of comments on social media regarding it. I'm not giving it to referees, trust me, but there have been a few decisions made throughout the game. Right or wrong, doesn't matter, whether they've had bearings or not. But again, we've seen one player go to the bench from there. Let's hope that we just go through a game now with Mick Lacey's calling the shots, that we move forward again as the pool that creates the result. And not a decision.
Big Richard Simpson on the sideline here warming up. Plays centre in reserve grade, and he is a handful. He's a big man. Can actually cover the ground quickly when he gets in it. He's not a bad footballer. Young Richard, I call him.
Little Mick. Conversion attempt.
While they're running back and take the kick-off, we just mentioned the West Entertainment Group and Chewies, but I will give you some stats. In reserve grade, the leading try scorers this year is Billy Mean and Jamal Woolbridge, both on 18 from Dungowan. Mark Peggis from Moree on 17, and Latrell Newman from Moree again on 14, and the fifth player was no name, surprisingly. Highest points in reserve grade, White Roberts on 200 Moree, not available 14. Steve Donovan from Dungowan 104, Steve Graham 98 North, and Jared Heinrich from Gunnedah on 76.
How many teams did no name play for?
Every team. He was the busiest player.
All right. 3.5 minutes gone already. Score now 16-10. The Bears lead, and we have game on. Ball's on the attack. Coming up towards the halfway mark.
Looks like Scott Blanche is playing pivot on this left-hand side. Darlene ball's on at number 9. It'll be interesting to see how long they do that for. He's dropped that.
On the way with that. Runners are there.
Nice kick.
Good take.
And Jack Mitchell.
And referee Lacey's called the penalty.
I think he got him for a rake on the ground. I know people might be thinking hard, but he's completed the tackle and then stolen the ball. Most tries in first grade this year. Willie Baker, 25. Adrian Smith, 23, both from Moree. Tavitza Pacelli from Dungowan, 17. Jake Tyre from Moree on 15. And Nathaniel Slater from Werris Creek on 14. And I think all 14 tries might have been set up by Cody Tickle.
I'm going to play half a year, so I can only claim 7 of them.
So we've got Levi taking a hit from the tap return. About 50 metres out from the Moree try line. North Timber with the ball again, as you can see.
James Cooper.
James Cooper taking another James Cooper run.
Going wide for the Bears. I tell you with James Cooper, he actually brings energy to the field when he does come on.
It's
Back down the blind side.
John O'Mahony. Looks like Scott Lance is playing 5'8" with Ethan Collins playing in the back row while ball is on. So I think they'll probably run that for another 10 minutes.
To the middle, Blanchie calling the shots.
They'll run that for another 10 minutes, I think, before Bally goes off and Blanche.
Numbers out wide, Josh Smoodle out wide. Heading towards the wing.
Well, neither player got a touch on that. I think one of them did, but anyway. Hard to see with my eyes from this distance. The Moree again working from the try line, so not a bad kick by Mitch Sheridan into the corner, making Moree work from there.
So you've had the 2 knees done and the 2 eyes next.
Your 2 eyes are next. Join Joshua with his eye.
Okay. Boys running it out.
Zach Sampson back again, so he obviously got himself picked up at half time, Zachy Sampson. Jack Mitchell is
Nice break.
straight over Liam Ball.
Running inside, he's not there.
He's there, he's
Side to go, was covered by Josh Smoodle. Brenton Cochran, straight down the middle again. Kenny Linker. Kenny Linker, he can. Well, no doubt the cameras are on the action. That is the silliest thing you've seen.
What that I didn't see.
The Almate scores. Willie Baker scores the try.
Adrian Smith.
Adrian scores try. Wrong number. Goes through, but then gets up to have push and shove with the North defender that missed him from there. Like
Josh Curry, was it?
Are you serious?
It would have been happy. He clipped him with the legs on the way through. There's no need for it though. You've scored the try, take the 4 points, get your momentum.
And everyone decides to join in, but again, instead of celebrating...
We'll go away from that rubbish. We'll talk about the lead up to the try. Jake Mitchell, straight over the top of Liam Ball. I think it might have been Tommy Willis in the other one. Had Brent Cochran inside, but Josh Smoodle did some good work, knowing that the fullback would take. Jack covered the play. Good work from Brent Cochran to set up the try in the end.
So tell me this, Mick. You've done a bit of refereeing in your time. The incident that happens after he scored the try, what can or could be the penalty against the Moree?
I don't think they'll take it.
Could the try be disallowed?
I don't think so.
No?
They can take those. Yeah, they're going to take the try away, but it's very rare. I think.
Silly move.
Disruption in the crowd at the moment, so they're going to sort that out before he kicks the goal. I think Moree want to move this on as quick as they can, get the momentum, get the footy back in their hands, don't allow North to kill their run.
I think they'll probably get security and ground managers down here and push this crowd in behind the fence.
Well, at the end of the day, let's stay with the footy again. Great
Yeah,
shot.
I think that's
Very smart. Again, both tries Cody in their second half smack bang under the goalpost. So they're playing the centre of the field.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty smart move getting Brenton Cochran out to run the ball. They're still steaming around the rough. Doing a great
I
job.
can't see how they can take the try off. A little bit off.
It's hard.
It might have been silly. I didn't see it, but
Silly, pathetic.
yeah, but it's a grand final. They've just let themselves to tie up. A little bit of close.
Sorry, mate. I thought you were Mick Smoodle. One of the most volatile players.
Did he throw a punch?
Obviously.
Did he throw a punch? Just probably
No, he
showing
threw a very, very heavy push.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which could be construed as a punch. Anyhow, at the end of the day, it's done and dusted. The trainer is now telling him where to kick the ball.
I think North had a big job in hand here. Once Moree get momentum, they're hard to stop. So these next 2 or 3 sets will be really big in context of the pitch.
This is where the experience of Josh Smoodle, Scott Blanche, Mitch Sheridan, James Cooper, that's where this will come to the fore now. They've all played a lot of footy. I mean, they all haven't been part of the 7 or 8 years of making grand finals, but they've been there for the majority of it. So, yeah, they'll pull them all back in the view there.
I think they've also pulled the trigger too. They put Leachy back in at 9. They've got Liam Balls.
Yeah, so
He'll control the game from there and hope he's turning around.
nothing against Liam Ball. He's a very good number 9, and he's going to be a good one down the track. But Scott Blanche is, in my opinion, the best number 9 running around Bush Footy. When he was at 9, they were controlling the game. He's probably slipped away a little bit. And then Nick Watt and Brett Cochran's wrestled the game back to Moree's favour.
But that's in attack, that's got a big bearing. But in defence, do you change their structure that much?
No, I don't think in defence. I just think in the context of the game. They put Scotty Blanche back there to control the game, control the possession is, and limit Moree's opportunities.
Well, too quick
over the game. 32 minutes to go and 16 all.
The bottom line for me is, okay, we had the grand final we were looking for. 16 all, 32 minutes remaining.
I think you'll find for the next 10 to
about to get off the fence.
I think you'll find for the next 10 to 15 minutes, both sides will probably just do a little bit of grinding, try and wrestle the momentum back. You might not see a little bit of open footy at the moment. I think it might be just grind, kick to the corner, defend. Jack Mitchell's been outstanding since he's come on. He's probably shifted a little bit of momentum with some of those runs. Like I said, he set up that try with a run straight over Liam Ball. I think it might have been Tom Williston.
Inside the 40, another kick.
Deep into the corner. That's the perfect set after a try, and here they are in the 20 metres there. Well done, Moree.
North bringing the ball out.
North will return set here. You'd imagine they'll just take 6 hits, kick to the corner, and we've got to go with 40 on our hands. And then something soon.
Again, it's there's a lot of experience there. Now he's explaining to Mick Watt and his coach as to why he did it. Willie Baker again. Cody, you mentioned earlier this is where experience will come in. Patience.
Cooper, Tom Wilson, and Brock Ludwell are probably the 3 most experienced side, and you go to the edge too, and Josh Smeal. So
I don't think it'll be too far away before Dalton Desmond Walker comes back on.
I think Tommy Wilson's retiring to the sideline now.
Well, there you go. I've just caught it in the signal side, and the Vikings are about to come back on.
So what do they call it? Tutu? Desmond?
Hello?
Tutu? I just made that up. North's on the attack, Smeedle.
Good run down through the edge there.
Pulled him short.
Puts him in a position for a good attacking kick into the corner.
Wide ball through the middle.
Just made me look silly.
The Boers' defence is scrambling, but very effective, Cody.
Yeah, they always fight hard for each other. They sometimes will lose the ruck, but always find a way to defend it.
So we've got 30 minutes to go. The game's locked up at 16 all, so still a long way to go. But a fantastic game of football. So I'm hoping everybody's enjoying it at home on the live stream. You can hear all over the
They are sitting on the edge of their seat. No one's going for a cup of tea or a cold beer. Brent through the middle again.
He loves those runs in behind the ruck.
Cody, do you fight your way out of there with solid 5 tackles, or you go an early kick and just get it out of there?
I've always been a big fan of an early kick. Gets the wingers up. It's a great kick.
Another kick. Gotta have the legs.
40-20. The experience of Nick Lawton.
Big moment of contact for the game.
Just quickly, we'll just go through the highest point scorers for first wave for the year. Adrian Smith from Moree on 275. Robert Dorn on 150 from Boggleboro. No Name from 138 from that Invisible Club. Trent Taylor, 119 from Gungown. And Will Baker, 100 from Moree.
Righto, Moree on the attack. Scores locked at 16 all. 28 minutes remaining. Let's see if the Boers can get some more points.
You've got the best attacking team in the competition against the best defensive team in the competition.
Really Baker the ball.
He's had a very active game. Brenton Cochran, big runner.
Good tackle down low by Ethan Collins. Then needed to be made on
That's
big,
Richard Simpson again.
Richard Simpson. Rate that man. Can play a bit of footy, Richie Simpson.
Here they go out wide, Nick Watt.
The rushing defence of Bill Timworth cut that down there. Got Jake Ty calling for a crossfield kick.
Keep the ball alive.
Jay Wade with the ball there now.
Oh, very short.
If he had longer arms.
Joe Wade. They need a repeat 6 if they can get it.
Scoring.
Jamie Sampson back inside. Okay. We have a changeover.
This is a good game of footy. You've got to remember me commentating off his watching. I'm enjoying this. It's a dead set arm wrestle at the moment. Brock Rodwell's coming to the side on it. Like Jake Gloucester's going to go back on.
It's the grand final of the Country Rugby League, certainly Group 4 needed. Quality football.
Good run from Donnelly.
And a big shout out to the boys for coming back down to Group 4. In the game they said it was Toddy Mitchell said it was a 3-year plan to make the finals and hopefully hold up the big one. Well, this is their opportunity this year.
Well, they made the semis last year.
Yep, well done, Todd.
Got rolled at Cutie, and this year they made the grand final. So they've done a fantastic job. And North Timworth 8 years in a row in the grand final.
Well, the good thing is that for many years now, North Timworth have set the benchmark and the other teams have had to come up to that grade.
Who's gonna crack first, you think, Coach?
Oh, it's hard to say. It's a point at the moment. Just in the last sort of 5 minutes, I think the experience of Josh Mead will sort of come on. He's had a few carries down that right edge, been pretty good. But it's hard to say.
Well, Chandler, there you go. Play carries on. The ball's on there. Oh, he's got a knock on. Jamie Sampson not happy. And he's been penalised now. Again, rather than accept the penalty, had a few words to say. Now they lose that momentum. It would have been a scrum now. The penalty kick to the Bears.
That's twice in the second half. North have been loose around the middle. They're up there, Cody.
It's very uncharacteristic too. They just made a few changes to tighten the middle up too. Got Dalton back on and
Jack Mitchell's going straight through there. Luke Hetherington's just going straight through there. So something they need to rectify pretty quickly. There's a lot of tired looking boys up their hands on it.
Again, keep your eye on Willie Baker again. He went in with I'll say a solid tackle, but leading with the shoulder. Ball goes wide.
Still an arm rest. We've got 25 minutes to go.
Scotty Branch again, weaving his magic. No knock on call. Play carries on. 20 metres out. Bears on the attack this time. Mitch Sheridan.
I'm not sure who the Moree player was that shot out of the line and opened that passage up for them to go down that side. You've got to hold strong defensively. You've got to have faith in your structures and your systems. And I think I couldn't see who it was, but try to fix a problem that wasn't necessarily there.
Yeah, I think the ball going down the right side opened a lot of the field up, and the quick shift from North would allow them to get on that edge and exploit that indecision from that back row. I don't think it was either.
I think the problem was that Willie Baker was in the middle of the paddock. He's normally an outfield defender, so whoever normally defends with him probably panicked a little bit that his other defender wasn't there with him, and tried to fix a problem that wasn't there. But good play from, I think it was Mitch Sheridan, held the ball up and then did.
Going back to the penalty they done, that momentum being
again, for sure.
The silly things. And again, I'm not too sure if they're playing channels and such, but Willie Baker's been everywhere in attack, but he's actually looking for that.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson. He's also looking for that heavy hit too. So
now, just again, one last stat.
Here we go.
Well, we do have a great break.
Folks, just bear with us, right? Mick, give us
This is the last one. This is the Group 4 best and fairest, the top 5, the 5 candidates.
Cody Tickle in that.
Not in order. Chris Fiddler from Coody, Mitch Gordon from Dungowan, Scott Blanche from North Tamworth, Adrian Smith from Moree, and Caleb Murray from Boggabri.
It's a good footy.
How do you describe that five? All those footballers are just, I can't really explain, players, right? How good are they?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Cream of the crop is probably the best way to describe it.
Well, you can't dispute any of those being in the top five. Probably the only thing that I dispute is that you're not there somewhere.
Only played half a year.
Yeah,
What do you want from me?
So
more than what you give it is.
how are they picked, Nick?
Used to be the referees used to do it,
Yeah.
but now came back to independence.
Okay.
With pick their 3-2 and 1. So I took it away from the referees because a lot of people didn't like what the referees were doing it, so it was handed back to the club and they came up with independence.
Good. All right, let's build it up. 22 minutes remaining in the second half. The Group 4 Rugby League first grade grand final. North Tamworth Bears lead the Moree Boys 20 points to 16. There's the kickoff. Sun in the eyes of the Bears.
Here goes the Vikings! Good solid hit from Ben Cochran, no surprise. Joe Wade and Lukey Heaven.
I think Stratos has put on a North Tamworth jersey. Cody?
I'm cheering for Joshua. I'm in the commentary box, I'm cheering for Joshua. You remember that?
Actually, folks, if you want to check the Group 4 site where you are now, you'll see a photo of the attire that Mick wore today in the Hat Brigade. Different. Ball goes wide. Back inside. Good cover defence.
Good cover from Cameron McDonald, I think it is, the 11.
Well, we've seen Moree go on a bit of a roll. This could be the Bears.
Brent McDonald, sorry.
Well, player down. The trainer has put his hand up, which signifies that play will be stopped back here.
I think it might be Jamie Sampson down here. It's probably the last player they need to be down. Be very creative, young Jamie.
I think he'll be all right, mate. They just put water on his knee. As we know from history, that water.
The sponge in the tic-tac fixes everything.
And we're not being light-hearted at the end of the day. You certainly don't want to dwell on what injury may or may not be because we don't know. We do know that the trainers are with him at the moment.
Maybe Sampson's the only one I can't see in the defensive line, so I'm going to take a guess that it is him. Must be the sportsmanship from the
He's moving, they're talking to him now, so clear his head. See what the go is from there.
It looks like he's holding his shoulder.
Holding his head.
Shoulder.
It's just above his shoulder. Either way. Crowd certainly.
You've got two heads, which one do you got?
Okay, he's up now.
It's
Again, we don't have that concussion rule in the bush, Cody. But if you're down and out, you
well, we do if you use it the right way.
Well,
There's still some New South Wales Rugby League officials and they can make a call to bring him off the BSS. So.
Okay. Well, he's jogging, so he's okay. He is carrying that shoulder.
Yeah, I think it's the right shoulder. When he peeled out of that tackle, the first contact.
Cody, no, I know it would never happen, but if you got a knock on the head, you're a bit dozy, you didn't want to go off, would you jump up and just limp back or hold his shoulder? Just create a bit of confusion.
I don't have shoulders.
Okay, North's got the ball back, they're going again. Few shadows coming across the ground now as well. Temperature dropping.
We'll have to cuddle up, Raymond. It's a bit cold up here in the box.
We've done it before, Mick. Sorry, Jim done it before, Mick.
Yeah, we're down to 20 minutes, so the last quarter of the game. And it's obviously still everybody's going 20 to 16 to the North Tamworth Bears. Sponsors of Group 4, Leg Entertainment Group, West Entertainment Group, and 2E's.
And a big shout out to all the Moree Boys supporters who made the trek down here for grand final day, as well as our locals here and the other supporting teams. But it's a nice drive for Moree down here, so thank you and congratulations for coming on down, and to all the supporters sitting at home up around Moree in the area watching on our live stream. Good to have you on board as well.
Again.
Well, I heard the referee call outside, so he didn't need to play that one.
Okay, to play the ball.
I'm sure Lacey called outside, so...
Well, to play the ball for
he
the
probably
Bulls.
could have let that one go, but he obviously didn't hear the call.
Okay, balls on the... They need to pick it up a little bit now as well.
Brent McDonald having a hit up there.
What can they do?
We've got Peter Watton's come on now for the last 20 minutes. Looks like he's going to play number 9.
Big Richard Simpson.
Zach Sampson looks like he's out there at the left edge. I'm just trying to work out who's come on. Good end of the run from Zachy Sampson. Jake Boston.
The Moree crowd getting very, very vocal now. Bring him home, bring him home. There's our runner coming back. Brenton Cochran again. Can he clear it? There he goes. He needs space, he needs space.
Probably didn't need to force that last pass.
If you saw the opening, the winger certainly calling for the ball out here in Jake Ty, but got the ball away, went into the Bears' hands.
Trying to work out who people.
Mick Lacey's actually called for a knock-on.
Knock on from Moree. So that's from Brenton to that fourth pass. Now Peter Watton's come on to the field.
Big foot, just about to celebrate his 90th birthday.
Just not sure who he's come on for, but he's come on to play at
The old Coonabarabran Unicorn. And a champion man, these young Peter.
I can't see Cameron Rogers out there, so Pete might have come on for Cameron Rogers.
Didn't have their scrum form. Again, the Watton boys, the Watton family bringing a lot of
They look very short on the left-hand side, Moree, for some reason.
Jono. Blanching the Viking.
James Cooper's come off, Benny Jarvis will finish the game in the front row.
Ball going wide.
Jack Patterson takes that tackle. He's had a solid game, Jack Patterson on his left edge. Big Richie Simpson went for the big hit, but bounced off.
Again, held the ball.
That's not a bad defensive set from Moree. Mortimer didn't make too many yards.
Scotty Blanch out. Comes back down. The Bulls take possession. 20 points to 16. The Bears lead. 17 minutes remaining. Mr. Viking.
No, Levi, the rugby convert, Levi.
Again, we've seen that possession swing. Cody. All the balls been with North of recent times.
Moree need to take this opportunity. If they don't score, they've got to get another set.
Look, Boyce has made that. Coach Paul Boyce has made some good changes around about now. With 20 minutes later, there's a few of the boys looking tired. I think you'll find in a minute more we'll make a couple as well. There's been a few guys.
This is where you come back to Brad McManus, spinner running the water for the Bears. A lot of experience, former coach as well, forward fast. Silly Peter Watton, lazy.
It's
timing. They're the things, Cody. The little things.
It's a missed opportunity.
I look forward from here. I guess that might come down to Pete not playing a lot of footy with Brent. Brent likes to get that tight line behind.
Yeah, he gets on that advantage line and tries to beat the markers.
Pete was probably just a bit slow on the pick-up.
Again, let's hope they don't have to pay for it. 40 points at 16, Bears come. Strong defence. Playing down the middle. Will they go wide? Oh, no. Plays the ball. Very dangerous tackle, that one. Nice defence from the Boars. They're staying in the middle.
Control in the middle.
We have another Moree player down injured. I think it's Brent McDonald, I think.
Going down the blind. Smeedle. Back inside. Referee's called it back.
Getting go.
Yeah. Has he? The referee's holding his spot.
No, he's pointed to him, so they dropped it.
He's gone, okay.
Yeah, he's got the lines up that one more from one more race, right? I think Zach's down.
Under 15 minutes remaining. I've said earlier in the broadcast, this is the grand final that we wanted to see. Very competitive, 20 points to 16. The Bears lead.
I know it's Cody Tickle, I know it's a long way away from next year, but this is the grand final we want for next year, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. It's all competitive footy in Group 4. I think we've also been pretty strong in the last 2 years. They've been challenged by Dungowan last year and Moree here, so it's good to see the group levelling out. I think anyone in the top sort of 5 or 6 could have got a red hot crack this year.
Well, I think any team in the top 6 could have easily been here today, quite easily. Bottom boys done well to build themselves up to where they have. You guys especially. Any of those top 6, any of those top 6 sides could have easily been in the grand final.
Yeah, totally agree. It was went out that contest at Dungowan Cooney to find out who picked that spot. It was a cracker of a contest.
So, Mick, who was the biggest scalp gunner they got this year?
We only won one game.
Who was that?
Narrabeen. So we got no scouts.
Smeedle running back in towards. That was good.
We ran close to Dungowan the North, but close isn't winning.
Oh. Again. A little bit over vigorous in the tackle. And we said earlier, Cody Tickle, it's the smarts. You get to this end of the grand final, you've been toiling away, 13 minutes remaining. You lead by 4 points.
Michael Wadd's not very happy here.
Well, he should be dirty on his player because we're smack bang in front of the opposition goalpost. Silly play. There's going to be a penalty. You go from 4 points to 6 points.
People once he argues with the referee, what's going to happen is he's having a fair bit to say.
What have we got?
Cochrane 10 in the lead.
He's come back with 4 minutes to go. It'll be what he did to the player on the ground.
It's just again, totally unnecessary. I see Brad McManus on the field now. The trainer for North just simply saying, slow down, slow down. The disappointing thing now with Brenton off the field, Cody, all the experience in the world is sitting on the sideline. He can't add to his team's effort in these last 13 minutes.
I think the key to experience is if you look at Scott Blanche in the last 2 or 3 sets, he's really taken control. They've played around the ruck and wanted to play the footy in the right of the field. Looks like North's are taking the 2. But with 10 to 12 men, North you'd have to say they've got half a game at the moment.
Yeah, this will take them out to a 6-point lead, so it's
with one down with your goal and extra points, or taking the 2.
I'll be taking the 2 right now.
I don't feel comfortable in 4 points or 6 points in front of Moree. I'd be looking
If
for 10
really
as well. Yeah.
Oh, look, it was...
So you take the 2 bill on it?
I'm not going to comment on my decision.
Brent Cochran is one of the most dangerous players in the competition, so I think that takes away a lot from Moree. So I'm taking the 2. Yeah, put us up by 6.
So Bretton's off the field for the last 12. Or for the last 10.
No, he'll come back
okay, exactly. Okay.
with 4 minutes.
Who does Mick Watton look at now to fill that void on the field? Do we go to Marshall Barker?
Oh,
Do we go to
I think Adrian Simpson.
Adrian Smith.
Not everyone. He probably needs
You already brought up your stat sheet earlier.
I'll tell you what,
I think he probably needs to inject himself in the game, in and around the ruck. North and Moree just throwing that there.
Willie Baker. Willie Baker had a very, very solid game, busy in all departments. Let's see what he can bring to the table.
I think we'll find Nick Watton will stand up here.
4 minutes remaining.
Jamie Sampson and Adrian Smith, I think needs to inject himself in the game.
Are we getting excited here, boys?
Jamie Sampson, why don't he sit on the sideline?
This is Amy's ball.
I need to watch my interchanges better, don't I?
See what happens.
I think for North Timber, Josh, Blanche and Sharon really need to take hold of his side and keep the composure and grind out the win with the last 10 minutes. If you're a little bit worried as a player, now you don't want to be on the paddock, you might as well get off.
What you play for this last 10 minutes?
Well, it's going to be physical, it's going to be tough. Greg McDonald's going down again.
Well, the boys need a mistake from the Bears. And hopefully keep the ball down this end.
And so that's the second time Brent McDonald's gone down in a short period of time. I hope he's okay. I mean, we never want to see any but that's,
Cody through the course game, there's probably been 4 or 5 big mistakes from both teams at vital times. Turnovers happening. So it's evened out in that way a lot, but certainly the last couple of moments. The Moree Bears, Boars missing a couple of opportunities. Boars, why don't they think they've changed their names?
They've been that side with the Moree Bears. Put them together.
Isn't it, team? Good. Well, the crowd's very subdued.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 11 and a half minutes to go. It's only 6 points in it, so it's
Hey,
still a
why,
long
I got one for you. Why do the Queenslanders call their beer 4X? They couldn't spell beer.
Here's that big mistake you were just talking about.
Nobody laughed at that. They said it. Sitting in there. What a chuckle that was.
I think that was the super sub Jack Mitchell.
Well, if the crowd was ever going to get excited, it's going to be right now. 11 minutes remaining. 22-16 Bears in front.
Here's one you can answer, Cody, if you like, as a coach from an opposing side. If you could take one player from each side, who would it be?
From each side?
Yeah. Just these two.
I'm not going to enter into this race. I've got my group of 25 blokes here that we're working.
And that's it?
Because then I'm going to ask who you're going to get rid of for those two.
Yeah. I can smell you coming from
He's searching it. He's searching it. Right. We need the boys. Convert some points.
Well, remember in the first half they scored when they were man down, so we're going to take it.
It wasn't Brenton Cochran. A lot of pressure now on Mick Whiten. That pass, God damn it. I think I just said God damn it. Shouldn't do that. It's the silly things.
It's again, I'm not sure the long ball was needed.
I think the pressure from Levi forced the decision.
Yeah, he said, what's going on here?
This is going 100 mile an hour. I don't know if I'd make the right decision either.
Okay, again, 10 to go. Instead of being on the attack, Moores will now be defending. Well, nobody's left the ground. Just another spot.
The crowd is still here, isn't it? Like it hasn't thinned out of it. Oh, no, I didn't miss it. I just chose to ignore it.
Probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to cheat, Nick. And just say good day, Ian, who's over in France, watching this broadcast. On the group 4 Rugby League page, my brother Greg and Kim over there. Good on you guys. Thanks for joining in.
With Dalton, Desmond Walker down that left edge.
Do you reckon they'll be watching down in Blaney? Their whole mob. Maybe that's the turnover we need now.
It's the last 5-10 minutes has been quite a few errors from both sides. Scoreboard pressure, time pressure. You can just see there with that play, maybe Norths aren't happy with a 6-point lead.
No, I think you'll find him when playing Moree. You'd be sitting there to your seat if you're up by 6. That's right.
I'll be on my edge and sitting them up by 12 or 18 with 10 to go.
There's no way in the world the Bears will be protecting that 6 points.
Jack
Patterson looks like they're still playing. Scotty Blanche still got out of there and try to play expansive. So
Jack Patterson's put his hand up to the bench here. Looks like he's going to come up. Been very impressed with Zach Sampson today. I think generally plays with him.
Baker call it. Willie Baker.
Here's Joe Ages. It's Jack Ty, isn't it? It's not the last hit, so I won't keep yet. There's Zach Sampson now out to Jack Mitchell.
This side.
He's been strong for Moree since he's been on.
I reckon on the clear point, Willie Baker will be involved. Oh. No way. Well, I think Mick Whiten would like to grab old mate's boot and cut him.
Cameron Rogers.
Take his boot off. And as North do this with chest, I'll convert these to points.
I'm not sure what Cameron Rogers was thinking there.
Probably the first time he's kicked all year. And the last. You take a field goal?
Quite good. Scoreboard pressure. I know that
West goes out wide. Still running. Big run from dummy half. Pulled up short. It's North on the attack. And we've got another penalty.
Two's better than one. I'll take a two.
I'll be taking a 2 now down to 7 minutes for sure.
I'll take 5 minutes to kick it.
No?
I'll take 5 minutes to kick it.
You'd be waiting at the sand. Alright, we have just under 7 minutes remaining. The Group 4 Rugby League Grand Final of first grade. The Bears lead 22-6. This will be 11 should they get over the line. This will be 12 premierships since the year 2000.
This will be the 8th in a row.
Amazing. Well, we had a year break. We had 2 years. In fact, we had one with no contender, didn't we?
Yeah.
With COVID.
And then the season cut short.
Correct. And the Bears, they're going to go back to the start of the season, Cody. The Bears started very, very quietly, built themselves into a juggernaut game, and here we are leading 22-16 with 6 to go.
Yeah, it's a very different North playing group at the start.
It is.
To what it is
Just,
now.
Cody, before we go there, very quickly, Paul Boyce is coming as coach. To take that juggernaut of a team as such, a few different personnel, because there are some players gone from last year, and the years before. He's done a great job. It's a mind job as well as a coaching job, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job, and to keep everyone's mind on the job at the start, he wasn't going so well, and to build into what they are at the moment, he's done a pretty exceptional job. You've got to give him some credit.
Then again, you throw Spitter into the mix.
Spitter knows footy.
He's only there. Can you remember Spitter as a young bloke?
No, I can remember when the first come back, we were at West Tamworth, West Lions. He was in the night system in their 20s and was sent home, and he came down at home and was like a bubbly faced little fat fella. They actually didn't, played first grade all year that year.
Never looked back. We certainly contributed to the Bush footy, and guess what?
He won a premiership in Moree, was it? When he was only young fella.
All right, we have 6 minutes remaining. We now have an 8-point lead to the Bears, but they lead 24-16.
Nobody going anywhere still.
Good kick in the eyes. Oh. Nothing. Game for the boys. The season that could have been, Scotty. That's Scotty. I'm just looking at Scotty, where he's controlling absolutely everything. He's pulling players into end of position, slowing down, a bit of patience.
Not sure who's picking round of the nuts, but it'd be hard to go past, wouldn't it?
He's controlled the game the last sort of 15 minutes. He's really taken ownership of that number 9 role and pushed his side around really well and controlled field possession and limited Moree's opportunities.
Even though he's very active, he's like a quiet achiever, isn't he, as well?
Yeah,
he's going around doing his
job. He's not outstandingly fast or have the biggest step. He's the smartest bloke on the field.
Okay, the boys have got the ball.
Now got a penalty.
Well, to be quite honest, 8 points in 4.5 minutes, it's more than good, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially this number 13 on the sideline, ready to come back on. He could change the game.
You've got to say Brent Cochran won't be too far from coming away. It'll be just under 4 minutes.
They're going to look back at this game and the opportunities missed.
Well, I think both sides have missed some opportunities.
Moree done a great job. They lost the start front row in the first 10. They've got 2 players binned, even it was from ill discipline. But to be 6 points or 8 points away from the North with 5 to go, to give themselves a chance.
Bit of our old mate wants a back page story. Brenton Cochran comes on with 4 minutes to go. They rip in, they score a couple of big ones. There's a knock on.
You could be writing a story about Scott Blanche.
I'll tell you what, they've had a good day because Scott's lovely lady has picked up the player of the day in the Ladies League tag this morning as well.
Oh, really?
Big game.
She didn't play.
Hey, you sure?
Yeah. Not really didn't play. It's Kate LeBrock.
Oh!
Not really
I
didn't
take
play.
that back.
You
Sorry,
know more
Millie.
than us, apparently.
Is that right? Was too, there we go.
Oh.
Explain who won the...
Kate Ferguson, Kate LeBrock.
Kate Ferguson.
Sean
Oh, look
Ferguson.
at that. Sorry, Ferg.
I don't know what the
Oh, he's not
Vikings
happy.
not happy about. The Vikings not happy about something.
I don't think he wanted to be taken off.
He's got blood pushing out of his eye. I don't think he had a choice.
Well, there we go. We worked out that. You should have known that, Mick, because you're our stats man.
No, what?
Whatever you said. Yeah, congratulations. Kate. 3 to go.
Good one, Tommy Wallow down through the middle. Three minutes to go. North's leading 24-16.
Boil an egg. Oh! Before we let it go.
He's been lucky.
I'll take the points. And I think Josh Smoother just said have a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah. I think he just got caught in a high tackle. He was a little bit sad and he's just reminded that they're leading by 8.
Again, just while we're talking about Josh's game today, again we talk about quiet achievers. Don't hear a lot from him, but doing the hard yards. Plays out wide as well.
You know he's going to come over run in the middle.
Crowd could see something.
Someone's been binned, I think.
I don't know if they have. I haven't seen anybody walk.
Well, they're going for goal. We
I
can see that.
think they just want to do a goal place here.
Well, the trainer's having a couple of words to say as well. I think all the trainers are on.
I think Chero's going up to take a shot of goal, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it'd be disheartening with 2 minutes remaining. Minor premiers. Scoreline reads Bears 24, Moree Boars 16. As I said, 2 minutes remaining. The season it could have been.
Oh, well, obviously they're going to be disappointed by not winning the grand final, but they still had a great year. Their minor premiers hosted the major semi. They got knocked out first round last year in the semi-finals, so they'll build from this. They'll be better for it. They'll be stronger for it. I just think at key moments, North Penrith experience, Scott Lance probably come through. It was good performance for both sides. I thought Zach Sampson and Brent Cochran were very good for Moree. Jack Mitchell turning the game when he came on. North Penrith had the normal guys. Josh was good, I thought. Scotty Blanche was outstanding.
They're running the clock down, 1:24 remaining. That's a 26-16. 1 minute remaining. As we get towards the wrap-up, Scott, they come down. Scott. I keep saying Scott. I keep looking at him.
This set of six won't get the tackle for it.
No, he won't.
There won't be a kick.
Cody Tickle-Wins is our special commentator today. What's your wrap-up, mate?
I think North's come in and do what they do. They've restricted Moree, given poor field possession, and I think they probably executed their game plan great. They limited Moree's opportunities to the point where they were frustrated. Moree, North did to save the last 30 seconds, now they're going to win.
Guys, solid defensive game. Nick, as we head towards the gates. Oh! Now I'll keep the cameras rolling because again we do have 20 seconds remaining. Let's hope there's only one or two more tackles. No, they'll leave Josh away. They take this ball, they should kick the hell out of it.
I'll get to it.
Get it over the sideline. No, there's going to be a tackle. Alright, let's put our heads together. Michael Streetle. There we go, the 2023 Group 4 Rugby League Grand Final, first grade. The Bears running out winners 26-16. Your wrap up.
Great game of footy. North Timor shot out early, 12 points to nil in 10 minutes. Moree wrestled their way back in it and turned it into a game with two quick tries in the second half. And for probably the best part of the 20 minutes, then was either side. And unfortunately, I think just a little bit of real discipline from Moree with two guys in the bin. Probably come back to bite them a little bit. But again, I don't know. North Timor had some good performers in Scott Blanche, Josh Miller, Mitch Sheridan. And for Moree, I thought Zachy Sampson, Jack Mitchell, Derek Cotton and Nick Watton were very good. But overall, what you want from a grand final, right?
I think on the day the better team. Cody Tickle.
Good contest. I think North had that little bit of experience in the bigger moments in that last 20 minutes. You've seen Scotty Blanche just take over and work the middle over and dominate field possession. I think North Campus middle was exposed at times, but you have to give them a massive rap. They all work hard through the middle, and I reckon that's where they got the job done today.
All right, well, in earlier games, we had the Ladies League tag with North Tamworth Bears running out winners over Katingle. In the under-18s, congratulations to Cody's Mop. Down there, Werris Creek running out winners over Dungowan in the second grade game. Moree got that one over Dungowan in the first grade encounter now. The final score 26-16 with the Tamworth Bears continuing on the road to their little juggernaut 26-16 over the Moree boys. Congratulations to everyone involved. Thank you to Tori for this wonderful live stream experience. Been absolutely brilliant. To all the Group 4 Rugby League officials, and again Mick, to our sponsors in Tui's and also to the West Entertainment Group and everyone involved from Group 4 Rugby League, and also the clubs, and again probably lastly North Tamworth Bears for hosting what has been an absolutely spectacular game, the ground in great condition, and again to our wonderful crowd that came along to support us here, but also to the people that stayed at home and watched us on the live stream. Thank you so much for your involvement.
Listen to our babble.
There we go. To Mick Smoodle and Cody Tickle, Ray McCoy signing off, and to Tori, thanks for the opportunity. We'll come back in 2024.
Good job, mate.
And the fact that now, alright, North captain Scott come forward to receive the Tui Shield from Cody Allen at 2024 Group 4 Premiers, North Tamworth Bears and Josh Needle.